The C-stand, the filmmaker's most vital tool, and what to look for when purchasing one. What to look for when purchasing a C-stand. You don't always have to go with the biggest name brand, although it's going to be relatively the same price. But it also depends on your location. I've made a bad purchase before on a C-stand, even though I knew I should not have, and I did it anyways. But we'll compare the differences from a quality C-stand to a cheap budget C-stand that you may see on some of your favorite websites selling filmmakers gear. This one to my right is a cheapo C-stand. Even though there's things I like about it, there are things I hate about it, which we'll talk about. And then over here to my left is the Kupo C-stand that you may have seen me talk about in a previous video. And what separates these two C-stands, and what separates this C-stand from something you can purchase in the United States from Matthews Grip or American Grip. Since I'm not in the United States, I'm in a location that it's much harder to get Matthews and American Grip equipment, even though they are usually my first go-to when I'm purchasing things. But in this situation, I can't find them here. So I was torn between a couple of different companies, this one generic company here and this one from Kupo Grip. Now, I prefer the Kupo Grip. They're much better. They're much more like what I'm used to working with in the United States. And it's just overall quality is much better. Now you can purchase these in the US too. You don't have to be just out of the country to get these, but you can purchase these in the US from B&H Photo, and I believe Amazon has some too. And I'll put links down below. So we'll talk about the two different types of stands and what separates that from this one. On this one here, the stand itself, as in the legs and the way it folds up and the risers and the materials, are all pretty decent. What I hate about this C-stand the most is the grip heads. They're god awful. They don't hold anything, and they have weird locking ridges, so I can't really loosen it and do anything. I have to separate it and then move it and then lock it back in. And if you've ever worked with a C-stand, you would understand what I'm talking about. If you've never worked with a C-stand before, do not purchase these. These are absolutely the worst grip heads, 2.5-inch grip heads, grip arm, worst grip heads and grip arms that I've ever used. Generally, when I am going to work a C-stand, I'm going to put an item in the C-stand. Let's just take, for example, let's do a flag. Most common grip tool, a flag, a solid for cutting light. And you're generally going to put this in the arm, in the C-stand head. And automatically you see that it's the wrong size. So automatically wrong size. What can I do? Well, now this is a multi-hole head, so I have to use a different hole, which is also something I hate. This hole is too small. So this is why you do not, we have standard sizes in the US, and most of the world should still have the same standard sizes because cameras and camera mounts and tie down screws, all that is usually in standard sizes. But this one is all seems to be metric and weird sizes. So let's say I want to move this flag like this. Well, I'm fighting the head all the time just to get the flag in position. Bad purchase. Never want to, never ever purchase one of these cheapos. You'll see them on B&H. You know exactly what they look like. They have this little rubber neoprene grip here. I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. But if you see these, stay clear. Never purchase it. What I end up doing with this stand most of the time is I just use it as a low profile light stand. If I have a baby that I want to put on here, just like a simple tungsten or a small HMI or something like that, or an LED light, which I have a lot of LED lights, and I just want to put it on this stand. It's perfectly capable for holding some smaller lights, and that's always what I use it for, just smaller lights. Another added advantage to this C-stand is it's what you call a turtle base stand. And a turtle base, you can take the top base out like so, releases that, and now I have a junior base light stand. So I will use this for low profile stuff. If I want to put a light on the ground, that's what I'll use this for. So for demonstration, I have a 2000 watt tungsten light with a junior pin. Plop that right down in the hole. Now I have a low light. Maybe I want to bounce it into a card, or maybe I want to bounce it into something like my Ultra Bounce over here from lower. That's what it's good for. Also, there's adapters from junior to baby pin. If I want to put one on the floor like that, that only has a baby adapter, I'm able to do so. So that's enough about the cheap C-stand. Let's get on to the meat of everything. These two from Kupo are much better C-stands than the previous one. And it's really the quality that I'm always looking for in a C-stand. Solid heads, solid materials, solid knuckles, good riser, nothing that's getting binded up as I'm going up and down with it. Same thing with the arms. Not getting bound up. Right sizes. Right sizes to hold the flags properly. Generally, flags are a 5/8, and it should always be 5/8 and 5/8 hole. That's why all your lights have junior or 5/8 pin, which they call baby pin. One of the nicest things compared to the other head is I can loosen this slightly, and now I'm capable of moving this head any way I want. I want to do like that. I want to give it a tilt. I want to go straight up and down. Capable of doing that, no problems. Also, very solid stand. That I can work any way that I need to work. Holds the weight just fine. That's what you want in a C-stand. You want to be able to arm things out, hold flags, hold diffusion gel, hold color gel, and not tip over and not fall. Super tight. Really good stand. I have to say, after working with Matthews and American stands for 20 years, I was really impressed by what Kupo has to offer as far as the C stand goes. This particular C-stand is what they call a turtle base, much like the cheapo C-stand. It can do the same things, but this one's just slightly different. One of the things about this stand is it's got this locking mechanism here, and it allows you to fold up the legs, locked, put it on your C-stand cart, pack it away in your grip truck or your grip van, and then unlock. Locks right back into place. And Bob's your uncle, ready to go, ready to work. Turtle based means that, again, you can take this out of the bottom and you have your junior adapting pin there. You got your turtle based, putting low lights on the ground again, and you can go back from junior to baby with a simple junior to baby adapter, or what is also called a butt plug. So don't get me in trouble for that. That's the official name of that certain device. This is a junior to baby adapter, which I was just talking about, that they call the butt plug. You got small lights, you want to put them on the ground, or you want to put a C-stand head on it, and you want a low profile flag or something like that. You want a small cutter, even though they make smaller preemie stands like this you could use instead of a full 40-incher. But you can do that with just a few extra parts. If you have a light that is strictly only baby, now you can put this on the 5/8 pin. You got your small lights, low profile. Turning to my left, the next stand. Slightly different, kind of the same. Everything up here is the same. 2.5-inch grip head, 40-inch arm, 2 riser. All C stands are going to be 2 risers. I don't know if they make a 3 riser. Never seen it in my career, but who knows? Maybe they're out there. Probably never need it because that's going to be your riser. Or you're going to get something much larger, like a combo stand. Take this arm off, put it in a combo. That'll be later. That'll be something for later. What I call this is a Rocky Mountain leg C-stand. Much like this, has the quick open and close. Like so. Lock it, closed, ready to pack it away in your truck or your C-stand cart. Simple to open, just swing it. And now you're open and lock it. Why do they call it a Rocky Mountain leg? Maybe you're on the side of a mountain. Maybe you're on a stairwell and you got a bunch of steps and you need to put a C-stand somewhere. What makes this bad guy awesome is that the leg slides up, level your stand out, drop on a sandbag. Bob's your uncle. Very sturdy, perfectly safe to put this in any environment. and ready to go. That's your Rocky Mountain. That's your turtle base. Now they come in different types. The other one is what they call spring loaded. That's where you have to pull the legs apart to open it up. This is a quick release, and this is a quick release, except this is a turtle base, and this is a Rocky Mountain leveling leg base. So that's the rundown of a couple different C-stand types. There's more out there. There's like a punky stand, which is a very small 20-incher, got very short legs. Not a big fan of those, but they're out there. Usually on every film set, you're gonna rent them. They're good for small places. And another one is a 20-inch shorty C. Like the name suggests, it's only 20 inches, 20-inch arm. It's measured by the arm, not by the height. But 20-incher and short arms that you can put. It still has the wide base, same base as a turtle base stand or a Rocky Mountain. Those don't come turtle base, I do not believe. Never seen a turtle base shorty. There's no reason for it. But they do have the sliding Rocky Mountain leg on those shorty C-stands. So that's been a good rundown of the different types of C-stands and what to look out for when purchasing one. And I have to say, Kupo Grip has been very kind to me, and they have worked very well. I will leave a link below for the different types of C-stands, a link of where you can purchase these C-stands, and a link to Kupo's website so you can go check them out. But you don't have to just go to Kupo. You can go to Matthews Grip and American Grip and see the different type of C-stands for yourself and put your eyes on them. But again, I said this in the last video. I'm going to say it again. C-stand is probably one of my most ultimate tools in filmmaking. You know, you got the camera, great. You got the lighting, cool. But how do you get the lighting to do what you want it to do? That's where the rest of everything else comes into play. So I hope you like this video. Remember, hit that like and subscribe. We're getting a whole lot more subscribers recently. Try and push for that 1,000. That would be great. And as always, go out there, keep shooting, keep making movie magic, and we'll see you in the next video.